Ladies, gentlemen, and all creatures of chaos who thought the last speech was the blaze. Oh no, my friends, that was but a flicker, a spark compared to the inferno we're about to unleash. You think you've been wronged? Betrayed? That the world has turned against you? You haven't even begun to fathom it. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine that moment, the one where they looked you in the eye and twisted the knife, smiling as they tore you apart. It wasn't just a stab, it was an explosion, a bomb that obliterated your very being. You weren't simply wronged, you were destroyed. Yet, you stood there, didn't you? You stood amidst the wreckage, gasping for air as if drowning in the venom they left behind. But you didn't die, did you? No, you lived. You crawled through the filth, through the poison they tried to smear across your life, and you emerged on the other side. But something was different now. Something inside you snapped, broke. And do you know what happens when something breaks inside you? When the last drop of decency, mercy, and forgiveness is shattered, you're left with chaos, pure, beautiful chaos. You see, that's the thing about betrayal, so deep it burns beyond redemption. There's no going back. There's no returning to who you once were, to the life you once knew. That person is dead. That world? Dust. And here's the part they'll regret. Now you get to choose what rises from the ashes. Maybe it's revenge. Or maybe it's something worse. Something so twisted, so dark that even those who wronged you would tremble if they knew what you're capable of. They thought they shattered you, like some fragile little thing, easy to crush beneath the weight of their cruelty. But what they failed to realize is that you cannot break someone who's already walked through hell. No, you can't break someone forged in fire. You didn't crumble. You didn't crumble. You rose, and when you rise with a fury so fierce it shakes the foundations of their small, pathetic world. You rise with madness, the kind that no one can predict, that no one can control, because you've looked into the abyss. And now you are the abyss. But here's the twist: you don't rise alone. No, you rise with every ounce of rage, every drop of pain, every shred of betrayal that was ever heaped upon you. You rise like a hurricane, tearing through everything in your path, because there's nothing left to hold you back. You've burned it all. Chaos is in your blood now. It pulses through your veins, igniting every nerve, every thought, every dark and twisted idea. And do you know the best part? The world loves to demonize chaos, to label it as destruction, a dirty word. But you and I know the truth, don't we? Chaos isn't destruction, it's freedom. It's the freedom to tear down the rules, the chains, the lies they used to hold you down. It's the freedom to laugh in their faces when they realize you're not broken, not crushed, but dangerous. More dangerous than they could have ever imagined. Because here's the truth they don't want you to know: a person with nothing left to lose is a person with everything to gain. What's left to fear when you've already lost it all? What's left to stop you? Nothing. And that, my friends, is the most terrifying thing in the universe. That's the secret they'll never admit, that when you've been wronged beyond redemption, you don't just survive, you evolve. They want you to stay broken, to wallow in your pain. Why? Because the moment you realize your power, the moment you embrace the chaos, you become unstoppable. You become the very force they feared from the beginning. They thought they were done with you, that you'd fade into nothing, a bad memory. But you're not fading, are you? You are the nightmare coming for them, the reckoning they never saw coming. And the best part, you don't care. You don't care about their redemption, their apologies, or their pitiful excuses. You're past that. You've transcended mercy. And now, you get to have some fun. And here's the beauty of it all: when you've transcended mercy, when you've left behind forgiveness and the false promise of redemption, you become something more, something untouchable. They thought they'd stripped you of everything, but they missed the truth staring them in the face. They didn't take everything from you. They gave you something. They handed you the power of clarity, the gift of unfiltered rage, the sharp, unrelenting edge of a soul unchained. You see, once you've let go of the illusions they fed you about fairness, about justice, about playing by the rules, you realize those rules were never for you. They were for them, to keep you in line, to keep you tame. But now you are beyond their reach, beyond their control, and they know it. They see it in your eyes, feel it in the air when you walk into the room. The energy has shifted. The power is yours. Because chaos isn't just destruction, it's creation. It's the force that births stars and tears down empires. It's the power to reshape reality itself, to turn their neatly ordered world into dust and forge your own in its place. And you're not just walking through the ashes of what they tried to destroy, you're building something new, something they can't comprehend, something they can't stop. You don't just burn with fury, you burn with purpose. And that's the part they'll never understand. They thought they had silenced you, buried you beneath the weight of their betrayal. But here's the thing about people like us: we don't stay buried. We rise. Again and again. Stronger each time, fiercer each time, more relentless with every breath. They'll wonder how you keep going, how you keep standing after everything they did. But the truth is, they didn't weaken you, they awakened you. They lit a fire inside you that will never die out. And now you're something they can't ignore, something they can't dismiss. You're the storm on the horizon, the darkness creeping closer, unstoppable and inevitable. And as they tremble in the shadows of their crumbling world, they'll finally understand you were never meant to be broken. You were always destined to rise. You are chaos incarnate, the force of reckoning they never saw coming, and now you get to watch as everything they built comes crashing down, piece by piece, while you stand tall, untouchable, unbreakable, smiling as you unleash the full power of the chaos they created. Because in the end, it wasn't them who decided your fate. It was you. So rise, my fellow creatures of chaos. Rise and burn brighter than they ever dreamed possible. Burn with the kind of passion and fury that turns the world upside down, that makes them question everything they thought they knew. Let them see what true power looks like, unrestrained, unyielding, undeniable. Let them feel the weight of your presence, the force of your will. And as they crumble under the weight of it all, you'll stand there, watching with a smile, not out of cruelty, but because now you know the power was always yours. The chaos was always yours. And the world, well, the world will never be the same again.